Bro, what's going on with the league? No one cares anymore. How is City drawing to Southampton, and how is Forest drawing to Leicester? How is West Ham winning a game? I had an awful week. 2 points. That's tied for my lowest. And it takes me to 196 points. We're going to kick off with Villa versus Spurs. Villa, they beat Bournemouth 1-0. I think they were the better team until the red card, and then that slowed them down. A little side note, Villa players are huge. They were behemoths. I don't know, it's just Bournemouth players being small, but they looked huge, especially Onana. And then there's Spurs. They lost, of course, and that is now their 20th league defeat. But they don't care. They're focused on one thing, the Europa League, and they won't care in this game either. I think Villa's going to walk all over them. It's going to be 4-0 to Villa. Next up is Chelsea versus United. Chelsea, they lost to Newcastle 2-0, and it was majority of the blame can go to Jackson. He got a stupid red card. He shouldn't have got it in the 30th minute, and that killed the game. And then United, they lost to West Ham. How the hell you let West Ham win? I don't know. West Ham have been shit this whole season. And for this game, it's going to be the same thing as the Spurs game. Chelsea's going to win here. United don't care. They're focused on the Europa League final. Chelsea are focused on Champions League. They need this 3 points. They're going to win 2-0. Next up is Everton versus Southampton. Everton, they were very efficient because honestly, they didn't have many chances and they scored 3. Also, great defense from them because Fulham was all over them. As for Southampton, where's the logic? They lose to Leicester and they draw to City. They take points away from us. I don't get it. But then they're going to lose here against Everton. Away, I think it's going to be 2-0 to Everton. Next up is West Ham versus Forest. West Ham, that was their first win in 2 months. Like I said, they've been shit, but of course they win here. But in saying that, Forest have been shit recently. They've been falling off. They decided to just turn into a crossing team, cross after cross after cross. And I guess it helped, but Leicester was right on them, and they got a draw there. That is more points lost for Forest. I think they're out the champions. I think it's safe to say. I think I said that last week, but I'm going to say it again. I think they're out. But for this game, it's going to be very weird. West Ham might be in a high after that win. Forest are continuing to drop down. I think they meet in the middle. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Next up is Brentford versus Fulham. Brentford weren't as dominant as I expected against Ipswich, but they still won the game 1-0. As for Fulham, they were actually the way better team against Everton. Just couldn't get the goals and couldn't get the result. For the matchup, I think Brentford have been better in form. Fulham have been pretty shit recently. So I'm going to give it a Brentford here, 2-1. Next up is Leicester versus Ipswich. Leicester got a draw against Forest, but they nearly got the win as well. They had like 3 good chances at the end, but just couldn't finish them. So they did really well against Forest. Then there's Ipswich, who stood their ground against Brentford, but just couldn't score and just end up losing 1-0. For the scoreline, I'm going to go for a 1-1 because the last 3 times they faced, it ended in a 1-1. So just continue the pattern. Next up is Arsenal versus Newcastle. Arsenal, the hate watch was nearly successful. In the first half it was, but in the second half they came back and got 2 goals. As for Newcastle, they were full throttle from minute 1 on Chelsea. It was a great performance from Newcastle, and now they're going to come to the Emirates and see what they can do. The last 3 times they faced, Newcastle has won and kept a clean sheet. 2-0, 2-0, 1-0. And I feel like they got something else for me. Because this hate watch for Arsenal is not over. I think Newcastle is going to win it here. Take the second position in the league. Push Arsenal down with a 2-1 win. Next up is Brighton versus Liverpool. Brighton get the win against Wolves. Which I don't think was deserved, honestly. I think Wolves were the better team. But they continued their race for the Conference League. So they're still in it, I think, for 8th place. As for Liverpool, they got a draw. Could have got the win, but they fell apart in the second half. I do want to talk about Salah because he was on hot fire, and now he's capitulated. So take that. His time is running out to break that or even tie the assist record. He has 2 more games. I think he still needs 2 more assists to tie it and 3 to break it. As for the scoreline, I think Liverpool versus Brighton, there's usually goals in this game, in this matchup. So I'm gonna go for some goals. 2-1 to Liverpool. Then we have Crystal versus Wolves. Crystal, I mean, they're in some crazy form. They just massacred Spurs. I think they're gonna be ready and ready to go for the final against us. I'm scared for that because now that we're in the final, I actually want it. I didn't want to go to the final because we needed to focus on the league. But now that we're here, why not win it? But Crystal's going to be up for it. As for Wolves, they couldn't beat Brighton even though they were the better team. They just couldn't produce. And now they have lost their 2 last games, scoring none in each of those. But I think they break that. I think they score here, but Crystal still win. I'm actually going to go for a 3-1 win to Crystal. Then we have the last game of the game week, City versus Bournemouth. City first up. I don't understand why we put Haaland and Foden in. Just finish the damn league. Solidify a Champions League spot. Why we take out Marmoush? Why we take out Savinho, Doku? They've all been great in the last 2 months. Why you put these guys in? Why they're not good. Haaland just came back from injury. What are we doing? As for Bournemouth, they lost to Villa 1-0. They nearly got the draw at the end because of the red card that Villa got. Had a couple chances in the last 15 minutes. I think Bournemouth, if they would have gotten a draw, they would have been an even scarier team to face right now. I think they're still scary to face. They beat Arsenal. They got a draw against Crystal, who've been in great form. They beat Fulham. They're in decent form, I'd say. But so is City. I think this is going to be a hard one. The last 2 times these teams have faced, it's ended in 2-1, one way or the other. Bournemouth beat us 2-1, then we beat them 2-1. I think it's going to be another 2-1 here. Hopefully, it's for us. I'm going to go for a 2-1 to City. And those are my predictions for Game Week 37. Tell me what you think in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe, and see ya.